I am concerned about the moral state of our nation. Corrupt governments fail their citizens, and way too many of our elected officials are corrupt. But corrupt politicians have always existed. Many believe, rightly or wrongly, that law enforcement cannot be trusted. They are corrupt. We've endured patches of corruption before. Several times, Chicago has endured a corrupt police force. In the 60s and 70s, the NYPD had a reputation for taking bribes. Worse, or at least as bad, judges here also had a reputation for being on the take. I'm not sure how many police departments have been overtly or systemically racist, but I am sure some have been. In many parts of the South, this is difficult to assess, as honest police officers would be expected to enforce Jim Crow laws, even if those officers personally disagreed with those laws. No doubt, many racists have worked as police officers. Almost certainly their numbers are declining as racial attitudes have undergone a dramatic transformation in the past 60 years. In 1992, I made a complaint to the police department about an unbelievably racist police officer. He was a disgrace to his uniform. He absolutely was a racist, shocking, and overt in his racism. Racists, possibly overt ones, possibly still work in law enforcement today. We have over 800,000 law enforcement officers in the nation. I do not intend to disparage law enforcement by suggesting that thousands of these law enforcement officers likely are people who should be wearing handcuffs instead of carrying them. That is just the law of averages. Tens of thousands of law enforcement officers, out of 800,000, lack the temperament or skills we should want in law enforcement. They may not be criminals, but they do not deserve the trust and the rights we accord to law enforcement officials. While this is not a small number of people, it is a small percentage of the 800,000 members of law enforcement. Most police officers are good people. They are moral people. They are public servants. They are heroes. However, hundreds of thousands of them might look the other way on the tens of thousands who should not be in law enforcement. They might look the other way on the thousands who engage in criminal conduct. Recent events might even increase this number. When police feel they are under assault merely for being police, they stick together. They would not say or do something to fuel the flames of rage against the police. They will not rat on a cop. We need elections that we can trust. We need lawmakers that we can trust. We need law enforcement we can trust. When we do not trust our institutions, our society will falter. I fear we are coming ever closer to that point.